The New York Post, what I learned from sleeping with 8 men in a year after my messy divorce at 47. Was it really a messy divorce for you? I mean, really, was it? Didn't you get the house and half your husband's income or something? So was it really messy for you? It was more like you had tears in the courtroom, I'm sure. Oh, boo-hoo, he abused me. He was aggressive. And then everything went your way, right? Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate everybody supporting my work and the mission here of stopping wokeness. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed. Watch the video at the very end. That does seem to help the algorithm more than anything. You can find me over on Rumble and on Twitter. If you're on either Rumble or on Twitter, then you can find me on YouTube usually. Now, we're going to take a look at this article here. Laura Williams was living her dream life. 3 children, a devoted husband, a Manhattan apartment. This is your dream life, a Manhattan apartment. That sounds like a nightmare to me. And a country house. When her husband dropped the bomb that he was having an affair, the confession came out of left field. The pair had known each other since college and had been married for 22 years. Why was your husband having an affair after 22 years of marriage? Probably started after 20 or 21 years of marriage. I'm guessing that you stopped giving him the physical attention that he needed. Our sex life wasn't great anymore. Oh, well, there you go. I haven't read this. This is off the cuff. There wasn't really any passion between us, but I had expected that, says Williams, who adds that she had anticipated growing old beside her ex. She promptly ordered him out of the house. Oh, yes, like I said, she got the house, began divorce proceedings, and 5 months later, it was dating again, making up for lost time. Oh, I'm sure. Yes, it was such lost time that you had being married and raising children. You know, that's the beauty of being married and raising children is you have your life set. There's no lost time. This is ridiculous. But, American women. I was 47 years old, and I expected to be with the same man for the rest of my life, recalls Williams, now 51 and living in downtown Manhattan. She looks pretty good for 51. I'll grant her that. I mean, look bad for 51. As she began picking up the pieces of her shattered life, she saw an opportunity because she had never really dated in her 20s. She wanted to make up for lost time. She downloaded Tinder, accepted blind dates, and uncovered a part of her personality she had hidden for decades. So, you hear this, men? Women are hiding this part of their personality. American women. You now have the freedom to do whatever you want, Williams told the Post about her revelation. If you want to sleep with 2 men on the same day, you can. If you want to have a tryst in the middle of the day, you're free. The only person who can judge you is yourself, and if you're fine with it, screw everyone else. Yeah, if a man were to do this, though, right? There's this double standard, right? Oh, the double standard. Oh, the double standard. How women are considered to be proper garden tools. 5304, right? That's what they're considered. Now, when a man does it, he's considered a stud. He's the man. How come we don't see that actually playing out in reality? When a woman does it, oh, you go, girl, you're empowered, you're strong, you're independent, you're the best, woo, 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 woo. When a man does it, he's a player or a dog.
You know what? That's a lot to remember. Can't I just tell her that you're a pig?
Exactly. And not that there's anything wrong with being a dog, because, dogs are awesome. They're like man's best friend, right? And being a player, so, that's a big insult. Oh, look, she even has a dog. What do you know? She likes them dogs. Doesn't surprise me. And for a year, that's what she did. Hopping in bed with 8 men, which she chronicles in her memoir, available. Don't buy that book. Newly out in paperback release, some of her trysts were afternoons of toe-curling lust on high thread count hotel sheets. There was a midnight booty call where she headed to a man's apartment wearing only a silk robe under an oversized puffy jacket. An older man obsessed with oral pleasure. The well-endowed paramour who invited her for a Wednesday afternoon lunch, followed by a quickie. The well-endowed paramour, I wonder if his name is Tyrone. I'm guessing it was Tyrone. But she also had a few misses. She recalls one date where a man invited her to come to Brooklyn for a midday cafe meetup. He met her at the subway and invited her back to his place for a cup of coffee. After a round of Folgers, the pair fell into bed together. After one round, the man quickly requested round 2, which she accepted. While the sex was sober and consensual, Williams realized she had sex with him because she had been fitting into the nice PTA mom version of herself. The woman who would always say yes, even if she wasn't entirely into the idea. Then how come you didn't cry the EPAR word at that point? The question was, do I feel like sleeping with you now, recalls Williams. And it's a literal yes or no. I don't really care about anything else. You don't even have to be a good person. It doesn't matter. Words to live by there, ladies. You just go out and find a man that you're attracted to. Doesn't matter if he's a good person. And there's a channel. I don't remember the name of the channel. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I forget the name of your channel. I don't watch you very often. I'm not subscribed to you. But you do review relationships that you find, I think, on Reddit or something. And you were reading a story about a man who his girlfriend cheated on him. Girlfriend cheated on him with a man that she often said was a person that she didn't like, that she didn't want to be with. This sort of thing happened to me. Women, if they complain about a man, if they think he's garbage, terrible, they want to be with that man, in my experience. I had a girlfriend and a friend, John. My girlfriend, who I'm going to talk about more in another video, but she said, I would never date him. I would never be involved with him because this girl, she wanted to have a relationship. That was it. She didn't want to be a 304. She was better than that, right? And believe me, this is just nightmarish, horrible stuff. And she would never be with him because he always cheats on his girlfriend. She knew it, like plain as day. He was cheating on his girlfriend. So what does she do? As soon as we break up, she's sleeping with him, in spite of the fact that he has a girlfriend. Not a good person, but yet she wants to be with him. This is how women think. They don't care, especially if it's a bad boy. They definitely want that. They want the bad boy seed in them. Have those bad boy babies. They're more likely to survive, apparently. I don't know. Williams also found time in bed with men to be a great crash course in understanding what makes guys tick. Pillow talk for Williams would be a rapid-fire slew of questions. What do you like about this? How do you feel about that? Because I missed out on knowing that, and I wanted to understand adult men. Maybe you should have talked to your husband about that. Maybe you should have asked your husband about these things. Maybe you should have offered all of this promiscuity, or this, at least this attitude of sexual openness, to your husband, and you wouldn't be getting a divorce. You wouldn't have been getting a divorce. See, that's what I never understand about these relationships. These women men do it too. But they get divorced, and then all of a sudden they like change their whole life, and it's like, well, why weren't you doing that when you were married? Because if you had, then you wouldn't have gotten divorced. I don't understand. She also felt dating at midlife was for her a superpower. Oh, okay. Wow. What qualifies as a superpower has really gone downhill. Who are you? I'm Black Panther. I can like do all this cool acrobatics and martial arts. Who are you? Oh, I'm the Green Lantern. I can like control things with my mind through my ring. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Who are you? I'm Superman. I'm like the strongest man ever to have lived, and I'm impervious to everything except kryptonite. Wow. Dating in your midlife, that's the superpower now. I didn't buy into the theory that because I was older, I was less desirable. Men were very attracted to the fact that I was a strong woman who didn't want anything from them and was calling the shots, explains Williams. Wow, the delusion is very strong here. This is your superpower. You have the super ability to be delusional. That's what your ability is. What these men were attracted to was the fact that there was no responsibility, that you were just like walking up to them, bending over, dropping your panties, and they didn't have to deal with you in any other way. That was it. That's what these men are attracted to.
Can't I just tell her that you're a pig?
You're a pig. You're a pig.
Not hard to figure out. Men really like it when women are sexually aggressive because these guys, especially these guys if they're middle-aged, they spent their whole life like trying to figure out how to get a woman to give up the goods. Their whole lives. And then you come along and go, oh, see, just say hi to me and we can go to this public bathroom over here and do it. It's fine. Not a big deal. Okay. That's your superpower. Being easy. Good job. And you can't even figure it out. But being a middle-aged mom also meant balancing orgasms with babysitter schedules. Yeah, neglecting her kids to get wrecked by Tyrone.
You're a pig.
She's a quality person. You really want to know this person. If I was having a good date and a man would kiss me goodbye, I would tell them, okay, I have 2 hours. Let's go back to your place, recalls Williams. She says some men were surprised by her forthrightness. Like I just said, if you make it easy for men, they like that. But many appreciated her no BS approach to love and lust. Like I said, men like it when you make it easy for them. And here's her book, Laura Friedman Williams, available, empowering, cosmopolitan, dripping from Vogue. The very honest account of life after divorce. You mean life as a 304? Today, Williams has found herself in a relationship, but she is reluctant to label it as such. I've gotten attached to someone, but I still hold out the openness to say, if I want to have a one-night stand with someone, I could still do that. Yeah, that's the kind of woman you want to settle down with, guys, isn't it? You want that girl who's going to be out there just getting wrecked by strangers because, they can. And you know that these 8 guys, probably 9 now, or probably actually 88. You know that when she says 8 guys in a year, she means 8 guys in every month of that year. They all raw dogged her. You know that. That's just like there was no prophylactics involved in any of that. It was all just flesh on flesh slamming together. So, good luck. She also wants other women to realize just how much pleasure is out there and how sex can be a powerful tool for moving past heartbreak. The sex was important to me. It made me alive when I felt dead inside, she says. I found strength that I didn't know I had, she adds. And I also found openness and sexual curiosity that I didn't ever in a million years imagine I was capable of. Exactly, your problems are right here. You just spelled them out for me. First off, women already know that sex is important for getting over a heartbreak. What woman doesn't know this? That women, they use this for moving past heartbreak. I mean, I've had women's like trying to use me for rebound sex more than once in my life. So, I don't understand how this is something that she needs to put in a book. And maybe if you had found this openness and curiosity when you were married, you'd still be married. Your husband would not have had an affair. There's in the comments. No, there's nothing down here. Individual here is just scum. So anyway, guys, people wonder why men are going to the foreign market. It's really hard to figure out. I just can't figure out why women are not desirable in the United States. So crazy to me. They want to get wrecked by all these different strangers that they just have met for one date. They don't want to give me what I need as a man. I'll never understand it. Why are men going to foreign markets? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.